Yeah, it was this one. Let me just check. So we did translations. I'll know it. Yeah, let's do this. How do we do this?
How many more children in the class chose blue than green as their favourite colour? So we can see here that there's a bar chart showing like how many children chose each colour as their favourite colour. In this example, 12 children chose blue, and 2 children chose green, and 12 taken by 2 would be 10. So 2 more children. No, 10 more children chose blue than green.
So it's 10 more chose blue and green. Yeah. How would you do this one?
So, how many children were asked in total, and which colour was chosen by 11 children as their favourite? Well, for the second one, red was, because it's between 10 and 12.
Say it again, sorry.
For the second part, 11 children chose. Yeah, 11 children chose.
So
and then
12. That one you said it was 2.
Purple would be 5, and other would be 1. And then how many children were asked in total? To find that out, we would need to do 11 plus 12 plus 2 plus 5 plus 1. And so 12 plus 11 would be 23. Plus 2 would be 25. Plus 5 would be 30, and plus 1 would be 31.
Oh. And 2?
Which colour was chosen by 11 children as their favourite? Red was.
As their favourite, red. Yeah. Let's check. That's fine. So I think we did that one.
Okay.
Yeah, this one. Fill in the blanks.
Okay. So results of 24 football matches for Clitheroe Rangers. So win, loss, and draw. So the slice for wins is 1/3, and yeah, so 1/3 of the chart is wins, and half of the chart must be what is draw, and for loss it would be hang on. I'd say about 1. I'd say maybe a quarter by the looks of it.
So can you get a common denominator for these two?
You can get 6.
Yeah.
That's the lowest one. So it would be what? Oh, I see. So, 1/2 is the same as 3/6. And 1/3 is the same as 2/6. And if you were to add them together, you would get 5/6.
Yeah. And so, what is...
So loss would be 5/6.
These two are 5/6.
Oh. well, and then you would
So how many sixths will there be in total?
3.
They'll have to add up to make one whole.
Oh, so 100.
So
Wait, okay.
how many more sixths will there be?
How many? Well, one more.
Yeah. And so this one as a fraction is?
1/6.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that way in total you've got 6 sixths, which is same as 1.
Okay.
And actually, so let's find out how many it is for each one. So this is 24 football matches. So how many wins, how many loses?
Okay. Well, for so for 2/6 for wins, well, we would need to convert that to a whole number. Well, actually, no, a decimal.
No. So there's 24 football matches.
Yeah.
Let's say how many times did they get a draw?
They get a draw 12 times.
Yep.
So, well, for draw it would be 12. And for wins it would be
What fraction were wins?
well, 2/6.
Or what did the question tell us it as a fraction?
It's 1/3.
Yeah.
So 1/3 of it is wins. So it would. I'm not sure.
1/3 of 24 matches.
Oh, of course. It'll be 8.
Yep.
And then for loss, it would, well, 12 add 8 would be 20. And so, and then 4 matches they lost.
Yes. And so that's 4 matches, which is 1/6.
Okay.
Any questions about anything there?
Nope, I don't have any.
So I think, yeah, if you have to find the remaining fraction, just get them with a common denominator, and then you can use that.
Okay.
Okay, let's see this one. Choose
Okay.
strawberries. And choose mangoes. Okay. Oh, how about this?
Okay. This pie chart shows the favourite fruits of 32 children. How many more children chose strawberries than chose mangoes? So about half of it is strawberries, and about a quarter of it would be mangoes.
Mm-hmm.
So and a quarter of 32 would be 8.
Mm-hmm.
So 8 children chose mangoes, and half of 32 would be 16.
Mm-hmm.
And so 16 children chose strawberries, and so we would need to do 16 take away 8, which would equal 8.
That's it. Any questions about
Nope, I don't have any.
that? So you got the hang of that one. Yeah, it's a quarter. That's a half. equals the best. Okay, we might as well do this because we've just done it. So that was 16.
Okay.
That was 8.
Okay, so how many children like apples the best? So for apples, well, we know that there's 32 children in total. For apples, I'd say it would be 1/3 of 32 for apples.
I think these two are the same as each other.
So, oh yeah. So it would be. So it would be 2/3 of 32.
So how many are left?
Well, there's 2 of them left. Right.
So
Wait.
there was 32 children in total.
Yes.
So how many are left over?
There would and there would be 9 children left.
32 take away 24.
Hang on. 13, 12. Oh, so there's 8 children left.
Yeah.
So apples and bananas would both be 8.
There's 8 in total left, and those two have to be the same.
Oh, so it's 4.
Yes, and so it is 4, like apples best. Yeah, so you basically just find out how many are left over, and these two are equal to each other, and so you do that. Any questions with that one?
Nope, I don't have any.
Okay, let's see this one. That's okay, I think. And I think let's do this.
Okay. A group of 60 children in Year 4 were asked what they thought their worst habit in class. Here are the results for the boys and girls. So how many boys said chewing my pen and how many girls said biting my nails? So there's 36 boys in total. And I think the chewing my pen for the boys would be a quarter. I think.
So it's 1, 2, 3 out of how many parts in total?
That's out of 12 parts.
Yeah, so it's 3 out of 12.
Okay, so it's 3 out of 12. So
and this was 36 boys.
yeah, so it would be 3/12 of 36.
Yeah.
And that would be 3.
1/12 is 3.
Oh, so 3/12 would be 9.
Yes. 3, 3 twelves is equal to 9. Okay, part B.
Part B. So how many girls had biting my nails? So there's 24 girls in total, and the biting my nails would be 4 out of 12. So 4/12 of 24. And 1/12 of 24 would be 2, but 4/12 of 24 would be 8.
That's it. Those. And then C.
C. And then Cuba claims that more girls than boys pick their noses. Is he correct? Explain how you know. I'd say no, because the picking my nose for boys is way more than the girls one.
What, as a fraction? Sorry, no. You said. So no, because it's a greater fraction.
Yeah.
Fraction, and what do you know about? I'd say, and there are more boys.
Yeah.
Because it could be like something could be like 5 out of 12 and 7 out of 12, and you think, well, 7 out of 12 is more, but it could be of very much, like, very few people.
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions there?
Nope, I don't have any.
Okay, so that's pie charts. What would you give yourself there?
Maybe between nearly then nailed it, perhaps.
Okay, pretty well. Line graphs. Okay, this is Nigel's bike ride. What do you think for this one?
Okay, so how far had Nigel cycled by 11 a.m.? So by 11 a.m. it shows that he had cycled 50 kilometers.
11 a.m. is 50 kilometers.
Yeah.
That's it. Well, let me just take a look at this one. Oh, I accidentally left out one, did I? Okay, try this. I'll just be a second.
Okay. This graph shows the cost of sending a text message home from a different country at different times of day. So how much does it cost to send a 90-word message in the daytime? So 90 would be between 80 and 100 for starters, and then
yeah, sorry about that. Okay, so any idea about the part A?
Okay, yeah. So for starters, 90 would be between 80 and 100.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be in the daytime, so and for the 90, it's between 40 and 50.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say it would be 45p.
Yes. Next one.
So how much more does it cost to send a 60-word message in the daytime and in the evening? So in the daytime, a 60-word message would be 45p. No, it would be 30p.
How much does it cost in the 60-word message in the evening? And what did you say, sorry?
I said it would cost 30p to send a 60-word message in the daytime.
Oh yeah, okay. Go on.
And in the evening, it would cost 10p.
Yeah.
So we will need to do 30 taken by 10, which would be 20p.
That's it. And yeah, so that's like a distance of 20p. Well done. And I'm missing a question for that, but anyway. Okay, line graphs. What do you give yourself?
I'd say nailed it, perhaps.
Yeah, I need to just make sure about that one. Okay. Here it is. Okay, how could you draw a line graph for this? Do you have any paper?
Yeah, I do have some paper.
Do you want to try this on your paper?
Okay.
Because it's kind of difficult to describe. And
okay.
If you get stuck, just tell me.
Okay.
Yeah, busy day. Yeah, I can't see, it doesn't seem to want to work now. Oh, I've got something to do.
So, line graph, data.
Or if it's... How's it going?
Not that good. I think I might.
Alright, now we'll do it together. So, I think it's good to look at like the maximum for both. So, it has to go all the way across to 65.
Yeah.
So we have to maybe like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, maybe like 70. And so that's where it'll be.
Mhm.
And it has to go up to 12. So starting from 7. So we could say that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Mhm.
Okay. And then, so where do we start?
Well, for 7 o'clock, he had done 0 kilometers. So 7 o'clock would be right 0, right, on the line graph.
Yeah. So 7 o'clock is. We're saying it's here.
Yeah.
And so that's 0. So that's where it's starting from.
Yeah.
Okay.
And at 8 o'clock, he had done 10 kilometers.
Hang on, did I do them the wrong way around? I did them the wrong way around. That's why.
Oh.
So that should be time. It should be 12. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then going this way. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and we'll just go, let's say that's 70 up there.
Okay.
Okay, so we said starts here.
Yeah.
Sorry, time is 7 and distance is 0. Okay, next please.
8 o'clock he had done 10 kilometers by 8 o'clock.
Yeah. And yeah, so then at 9 go up to 25.
Yes.
Yeah, and so yeah, it's kind of difficult to describe it. This is exactly the thing.
Yeah, it's like lines.
10 o'clock it's 35.
11 o'clock would be 55, so between 50 and 60.
So 11, that's 55 there.
And then for 12 o'clock, it would be between 60 and 70.
That's it. And that's what you get. And there we go. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Okay.
Let's see. Use the graph. Okay. Let's see this here. The missing. Oh, is this the same one? Where the missing was the temperature. So that's just putting it on. Yeah. May 18, and then you have to use. These. In which month is the temperature the same? Okay, so let's just do it. So how do we use the table to complete the graph, and use the graph to complete the table?
Okay, well, the table and the graph are incomplete. Well, it gives us the maximum temperatures at the bottom. So we can write them in the months.
So let's say, yeah. So let's say, oh yeah, okay. So November is 12, and so how would we draw that on?
You would put a point at N12.
Yeah, so go across to N and then go up to 12.
Yes.
Yeah. And how about February?
February. That would be F10.
Yeah. What else do we have? So
for April, it would be between 14 and 16, so A15.
Yeah.
For March, it would be
So we already have March.
March. Oh, sorry. So for May, it would be M18.
Yeah.
And for June, it would be J21.
21.
And for September, it would be S20.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be it.
So that's 20. And then November, I did, yeah. And then how do we draw the line graph?
We would need to connect it from dot to dot.
Yeah. And then it says, what 2 months have the same maximum temperature?
Well, July and August do.
Okay. And what was the last question? For how many months is the temperature over 14 degrees?
It's over 14. So it's over 14. Wait, is it over 14? I forgot already.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's over 14 for 7 months.
That's it. So that one was 7 months. Those were July and August. And the rest is good. So that's line graphs. How about that?
I'd say between nearly they nailed it again.
Okay. What we need to do. Okay, how do we do this?
Okay. So Dylan wears a fitness tracker. Here are his daily steps of the week. What is the mean number of steps he takes each day? So we have the numbers, and would we need to divide them all by 7?
So do you remember how to find the mean?
No.
You first add them all up.
Oh, yeah, I remember now. So we would do 10,000 plus 15,000 plus 21,000 plus 9,000 plus 4,000 plus 10,000 plus 8,000.
And so, do you want to try that on paper?
Okay, fine.
Might just be easier.
I got an answer of 77,000.
So that's the total. And then how do you find the mean?
You divide it by 7?
Yeah.
Okay. I got an answer of 11,000. Wait, 11,001 remained 3.
It should be just 11,000. 77 divided by 7.
Well, that would be 11.
And so divided by 77,000.
Oh, so we owe 11,000. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and then it's just like 0, 0, 0, because 7 goes into 0, 0 times.
Okay.
Yep. So that's the average per day, and it seems about right.
Okay.
Some are a bit smaller, some are a bit bigger, but it's kind of the average.
Okay.
Any questions there?
Nope, I don't have any.
Okay. So let's try the first one. You have to find the mean.
Okay.
Like where it is.
Okay, so draw an arrow that points to the mean of the numbers shown on each number line below. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay. So the mean, first we need to do 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10 plus 11 plus 12 plus 13.
Whoa. There's only 3 numbers.
Oh, so we would do 11 plus 5 plus 2.
Yeah.
And that would be 18.
Yeah, and then?
We would divide it by 3.
Yeah.
And that would be 6.
Yes. So part B?
It would be 10 plus 17.5 plus 18.5.
Yes.
So 10 plus 10 plus 17.5 would be 27.5, and 27.5 plus 18.5 would be it would be 46.
Yep.
So, and then we would need to divide it by 3.
Yeah, I'll just be a sec, sorry. Sorry about that. Someone was on my door.
Okay.
So what did you get a strange one?
I got an answer of 15 remainder 1.
So where would you put it on the number line?
Put it. You would put it where 15 is.
So,
Right.
so yeah, like close to 15. But where from there?
Right. Right, just in front of it.
Yeah. And so I suppose we have to do the first one as well.
Yeah. So for 6, it would go where 6 is.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Any questions there?
Nope, I don't have any.
Okay. So that's Mian. What would you give yourself for that?
I'd say nailed it, perhaps.
Yeah. Find a missing value. I think we did. Yeah, we did this one a long time. Hang on. Find a missing value. Oh, we didn't. Six children each have some marbles, but one child's marbles are hidden. Here are the numbers of marbles each child has. We have to... so for this one, the mean is 5. We have to find what is the missing number.
Okay. So there's 6 children total, but one child's marbles are hidden.
Mm-hmm.
So the mean. So we would need to do 5 times 6.
1, 2, yep.
And that would be 30.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be, well, and so we've got an answer of 30. Now we need to do 30. I'm not sure.
So basically, when you add up all these numbers, they would have to add up to 30.
Oh, so you do. So you would do 30, take away. Wait. So you would add up 4, 1, 10, 5, and 6, and then 5, and then find the difference between that and 30. So 4 plus 1 would be 5, and 5 plus 10 would be 15, and 15 plus 5 would be 20, and 20 plus 6 would be 26.
And so what's the missing number?
It would be 4.
There it is. So it's like what number, when you add them all up, it has to be 30, because when you divide it by 5 you get 6.
Okay.
I think we won't have time for all that stuff. We'll just go back for a sec. Maybe we will. We'll see. No, we did that one. This one. Okay. We did that one actually, I remember. Okay, let's try these for the test.
So this chart shows the favourite fruit of the children in a Year 6 class. What fraction of the children like bananas the most? Well, there's half of them. Half of them chose bananas.
Mm-hmm.
So the fraction would be 1/2. There were 28 children in the class. So how many children preferred bananas, pears, or apples? So there's 28 and 14 children chose bananas. So.
Mm-hmm.
So we would need to do well, I think orange is 1/4.
I don't think so. I think that apple and pear are 1/4.
Oh yeah. They got 20. So pear and apple would both be 1/4, and banana would be 1/2. So, and 1/4 of 28 would be 7.
Mm-hmm.
So 7 children chose apple and 7 children chose pears.
And that's all we were asked for.
Okay.
That's fine. So that one I'm actually missing a question. I have to find one.
Oh.
I'll have to see. Let's do the very last one for this one.
So mean average, so for D. So, well, we would need to do 1 plus 3 plus 2 plus 4, which would be 10.
Mm-hmm.
And we would need to do 10 divided by 4, which would be 2 remainder 2.
And what would it be as a fraction or a decimal?
2 remainder 2. It would be as a fraction. It would be 2 over 2, 2 halves.
It would be like 2 1/2.
Oh yeah.
Or 2.5.
Okay.
So half of 5. Let's see. Okay, I think that's okay. Let me see. Let's try the one above it.
Okay, so C. So we would need to do 1.5 at 11 plus 8.5 plus 0.5 plus 1.5 plus 1. 11 plus 1 would be 12. 12 plus 0.5 would be 12.5. 12.5 and 1.5 would be
2. You can do it using column method if it's easier.
Okay. I got an answer of 14. So, and then 14 plus 8.5 would be... would be 22.5. And 22.5 add 1.5 again would be... would be 24.
That's it.
And then we would need to do 24 divided by 1, 2, 3. So we would need to do 24 divided by 6, which would be 4.
Well done. Tricky one. Great.
Okay.
So, how about this bottom one? How do you find the mean there?
Okay, so you would do minus 5 plus 3, and that would be minus minus 2, and so you do minus 2 divided by 2, which would be minus 4.
No. 2 divided by 2?
What? So it'd be minus 1.
Yes. And so that goes on the number line. And what you might notice is that it's the middle number. It's in the middle of these two.
Okay. Oh yeah.
And that's what the mean does. It kind of finds like the middle of the numbers. Now when there's 3 numbers, it's a bit strange.
Yeah.
With 2 numbers, it's a lot more obvious.
Okay.
And then missing one, we'll have to